And what's important to understand is that South Africa appears to be the last standing member of the revolution. The axis of evil for the last 30 years have been able to use international law and the international governing bodies like the UN, NATO, and all the rest of them. And within the frameworks of those, basically within the blind spots of those laws, they were able to carve out incredible advantages for themselves. And then whenever they were caught or wherever they were called out on it, they would use the collective Western guilt of Europe and America to basically say, hey, but yeah, we're just poor little Africans or we're poor little Chinese people. You can't do this to us. You can't punish us for something. What are we going to do? This is very clear when you start to look at China and how they've dealt with the World Trade Organization and just the incredible amount of laws that they've broken with the World Trade Organization, right up to the point where China took control of the World Trade Organization and now basically holds a majority seat on that panel, being able to decide whether or not it's broken the laws pretty easily because it just goes, no, I see nothing wrong with this. We've investigated ourselves and we find that we are perfectly within the legal framework of the law. The same happened with the UN. Slowly but surely, they were infected by these third worldist axis of evil that would utilize all of these international laws to restrict the Western world while simultaneously using the guilt of the Western world in order to build the vehicles that would ultimately conquer and destroy the Western world. Make no mistake, both the communists within South Africa and within China and the sort of, I would say, Marxist leanings of someone like Russia, although I do think Russia is more they're in opposition to the West more from a forced perspective rather than they just genuinely don't like the West. But that's besides the point. They are part of this axis of evil. And within this framework, the idea was very simple. Take their money, build bricks, and then attack them with it. Because communists and Islamists are united on more things than you can imagine. Both of them believe in a top-down governmental structure. Both of them believe that there is some great good that leads everything else.